Hi. How's it going? There's an amazing spread outside for us when we're done. Thank you all. I just want to say to the teams, you all rock. And it is shocking to believe that as of, noon on Friday, you had no idea what you were going to be working on. And just want to say thank you for stepping up and having fun and being here today. And we just wanted to share, before we get into the real news, right, the white smoke news, we're going to share a few just thoughts about what we heard and what really resonated, and also if you want to keep on working on your projects, what are some things you might want to keep in mind? And who wants to go first?
Well, I can start. Let me just say how difficult of a task Claudia and you all gave us here as judges. I think every single presentation was absolutely fantastic, so thank you for all of the efforts and everything that went into that. I think maybe I mentioned we're working on a program. It's called the Rural Health Transformation Program, and we need all of the ideas that we can get. And thank you so much for again everything that went into that. I saw several themes. So much focus on the community needs. I heard about meeting people where they are. I heard about things like digital literacy, and I think that's all going to be absolutely fantastic. I also really picked up on the data evaluation and outcomes components, and it was just a really fantastic afternoon. So I just want to thank you too, Claudia, for inviting us to be part of this thing.
Yeah, I want to echo that. I mean, Claudia, first of all, and Nikita, I mean, just a great job with this. And all of the folks who pitched this, and just amazing. It's hard to imagine how you could come up with these high-level presentations and insights in such a short time frame. And you could tell there was a real passion and commitment to the topic. I could see a lot of investment in the work. And a couple of things that stood out to me was the fact that there was a lot of patient stories or real insights from people, which I think is so critical as you're thinking about the implementation of these type of programs and the sustainability, quite honestly, and how do you shift the power to communities to be able to inform the solutions that all of you put out there. That was really, of course, the data, the evaluation, the cost modeling. I think that those are all things that just really resonated with me, and so just kudos to you. I don't have anything else to add, but just to say thank you for this opportunity tonight.
I agree, really outstanding work. We took a while to deliberate because there were so many great ideas, and Mike wanted to make sure that he had a job for every single one of you. But I think more broadly, I believe the most successful people are the ones that get back up the most times. So these are really great ideas. We'll give you some feedback, but as you go through life, there's going to be a lot of people that tell you that they've tried it before. It's not possible. You're not thinking about the people or the stakeholders or the details. Learn, but get back up and don't lose the tenacity, because all of these could be really exceptional policies, and it just takes the persistence. So great job.
Thank you. I know you're all waiting for the real news, right? But before that, we are so happy that Dean Michael Liu has joined us. It's actually Spring Visit Day, which you'd think was a good thing because we have all these students on campus. Well, it turns out it makes it a lot harder for people like Michael to actually be two places at once. But thank you for joining. Do you want to say a few words? Using this mic or the podium?
I was just coming here to give out the big checks, but I wouldn't be doing my job if I didn't start with some thanks. So let's thank our judges, Sarita, Michael, Suzanne. Let's thank them before some of the students get mad at you for not picking them. Also, I want to thank our absolutely fabulous panel, Nate, Nikita, and Jonah. And of course, we wouldn't be here without our sponsors, Manat, Centene, Fortuna, thank you so much for sponsoring this event. And then lastly, I just want to thank the students. I heard, 40 teams, 150 students working for 72 hours? That's like seriously hardcore. So I appreciate you bringing all of that energy and passion and creativity and translating into these like big ideas. And I hope regardless the outcomes here, that you will carry this experience to continue to improve, innovate, and transform rural health, both in the state and around the country. So thank you for participating in this.
Okay. And the biggest possible round of applause for Nikita, without whom this would not have happened, and who flew through day and night to be here with us and sponsored the event and has just been an amazing collaborator and partner. It's been really fun. I'll miss both of you. Okay, so the mechanics of how this is going to work are the following. Michael is going to stand over there with the checks. Symbolically, right? And then I am going to be over there. He's not going to show them. I am going to announce the winners, starting with the third place winner, then the second place, and the first place. But when we announce your name as a team, I'd love for you all to come up to the stage and hear first some words from one of our judges about what made your presentation truly amazing. And then you'll have a chance to take the check from Michael and get photos with our amazing photographer. Thank you, Nava. So we're going to do it. We're going to start it. Okay. Here, let's hide. Okay, the third place. Okay. In third place, winning $1,000 for the team, is from first to fourth. Please come to the stage. Yeah, you want to, and then Sarita's going to, and you want to stand up with them so we'll get a photo also?
Okay.
And then we'll get a photo after.
Well, first of all, I want to congratulate you. We all thought this was a really, first of all, you presented really well with high level of confidence, and you really knew how to answer your questions when asked, and it just was really impressive. I think second of all, we really admired the specificity of your approach. It seemed very targeted, and I think you have a lot of potential opportunities as you think about partnerships. You mentioned, for example, employers and other folks. I think there's a lot of room for you to really build those partnerships to help with the licensing and that you mentioned for midwives. So we really appreciated your approach, and congratulations, well deserved, and best of luck, and please persistence, as we mentioned, as was mentioned.
Nice,
So,
thank
yeah.
you. And we'll take up, Raven, could you take that? We'll get photos of the team and the judge, and very good. All right, thank you. All right, our second place team is Raven. Please come to the stage. And Suzanne will share a few thoughts about Raven. Small team and mighty team.
I think first, great job coming up here on your own and giving that presentation. So I think that on its own deserves a round of applause. And we really appreciated the level of detail that you'd gone through, thinking through what are the different actual revenue streams, whether it's HRSA or reimbursement, or so that level of detail, including what would change to scope of practice or what legislation would change, shows that you've really thought this through, and I think it has real legs. The couple things that we would say is, as you continue to advance this idea, first, in the presentation, you've gone through this a lot of times, so it's very clear to you. it's a little bit complicated, so I would slow down, pause, and think about how do you walk somebody through who's new to it. And then also, things take a long time in government or in healthcare. So you may want to scale back the level of investment or what could be accomplished how quickly. It doesn't mean it's not a fantastic idea, but then it makes it read more realistic to folks who have been doing it for a while. But great job.
Oh, picture. Woo! All right, I'm going to give you a little preview of what's going to happen next. We're going to give our first prize presentation, and then after that, we're going to party outside. But some people don't get to party quite yet. If you are a judge, a sponsor, a panelist, or part of our planning team, and if you pitched today or part of another team, come on stage and we're going to do a photo before going out to the reception after the end of it, after we give the final prize. So we'll ask all of you to come on up, and our amazing photographer will be taking photos of the whole big group. Okay, the first prize goes to the bridge model. Come on up.
Congratulations. These folks rocked it. Everyone did, but the bridge model, the patient stories you shared, touching one of the most pressing issues in our state, public policy issues that we face, the comprehensive way you tackled the matter, dealing with the governmental issues, the political issues, the logic models that you presented, and the outcomes. Just absolutely fantastic work. I think everyone did a great job, and just you all are a model for what we can do in the state with rural health again. So congratulations. Yes, great work.
Thank you. And I just want to say a huge thank you to our 3 amazing judges who joined us today. Woo! All right, if you are a judge, a sponsor, a panelist, a student team, come on stage, and a member of our social impact team, come on stage.